Hi everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. I had a request to look at Russia and Vladimir Putin. I guess he wants to change the Constitution or some things in the Constitution, and his government all resigned. So let's see what that's all about. Show me why the government resigns. What was that about? Why did the government of Russia resign? I think he still has 4 years left in his term. I don't know how long his term is. 6 years, maybe? Because I think he just won, right? They told Trump not to congratulate him. That's the first thing he did. So Trump was president when that happened. So I think he's been president for 2 years now. So they have a constitution. They have a judicial branch and a parliament, I believe, and then the president. But the president has more power in Russia. Has power over the judiciary. I think he can hire and fire judges. All right, let's see. Vladimir. All right, let's see. Let's look at him in Russia first. Oh, that fell out. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands falling out. Having your back against the wall and still having a way out. So it seems to me that perhaps he's being pressured somehow. All right. Alrighty. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning. Let's see what's crossing it. The Sun. Something being illuminated. What's at the root of this? The Lover's card. An agreement of some kind. Coming to an agreement, making a choice. Okay, let's see what's in the past. The Five of Swords. Cruelty, unfair tactics. See what's in the sky. Tower. So this is a big shakeup. In the future, the Knight of Cups. How it's seen from the outside, the Three of Cups. Hopes and fears, the Eight of Swords. I'm sorry. The hopes and fears is not the Eight of Swords. This is the domestic situation. The hopes and fears is the Chariot. The outcome, the King of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords. I'm looking to see if I can pick a major arcana. The Nine of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. So no major arcanas. And we have the Empress underneath. So it seems as though it seems as though that there's been some things happening, or some things that happened in the past that were unjust, cruel. Now, I don't know if it's Vladimir Putin being that way or somebody being that way towards him. At the root of it is a relationship. And I feel as though in this case it's a relationship between him and his country. Um, I do believe that he does have his country's best interests at heart. Um, although I don't think he has the people in his country's best interest at heart. I feel as though he wants Russia to be empowered again. Empowered again. He wants the people to be inspired, but the people feel like they're in prison, they're restricted, the economy isn't that good. Um, Part of the reason the economy is so poor is because of what Obama put the sanctions on Russia for oil and gas, and they are an oil, their whole economy is oil and gas, very much like it was Venezuela's economy. Um, but what's above them is a disruption. There's a disruption, a possible future, a disruption. The Tower card. Um, and so I feel as though he's going to offer some peace. He's going to offer some. Um, as I understand it, he's actually giving himself less power um, with the changes that he wants to put in the Constitution. So I think it's a peace offering to the country. Now, why did they quit? Why did they quit? And I've always felt that there's people behind Vladimir Putin, oligarchs, people who hold all the money. I think he's the front man. I don't think he's doing this by himself. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Why did his government quit? What was the impetus for that? I'll just pick cards out of the middle of the deck here. What was the impetus for that? Okay, the Eight of Pentacles, doing the same thing over and over again. The Star. The Ten of Cups. The World. And the Nine of Swords. I almost feel as though, it's possible that he forced them to do that. It's possible that he put pressure for them to do that. Um, but it comes from a place of wanting a new start, wanting a new inspiration, wanting sort of a reinvention um, that is necessary. Doing the same thing over and over in the same way doesn't seem to be working. And there's a lot of anxiety here. This is not. Um, It's almost as if any change is a good change because what they were doing up to this point wasn't working. What will this mean to the United States? The Four of Wands, so there's celebration. The Fool, the Empress, the Hierophant. I'll pick one more. The Queen of Wands. I feel like it's actually going to improve. Somehow it's going to improve the relationship between the United States and Russia. The other thing that I have a sense about, and I don't know if this is even possible, that a woman might be coming in. A woman might be coming in. Um, Everybody gets swept away, and then one of the people that replaces the people that are out is a woman. It may be a woman that he has a relationship with or an agreement with. I almost feel like, Mother Russia should have a mother figure. It's called Mother Russia. What will this mean for the world? We have the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance. Oh, that's good. The Six of Pentacles, the Moon, and the King of Wands. I actually think this is going to be better for Russia's relationship with the rest of the world. How will this affect their relationship with Syria or their actions in Syria? Okay, we have the Hermit, the Two of Cups, and the Judgment card. Again, I feel as though, especially if this woman comes in, and quite frankly, I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't know if there is a woman, but there's this feminine energy, and if it comes in, I feel like they're going to pull out of Syria. I feel like they're going to find other ways to work within the structure of with other people in the world. I feel like they're going to they're maybe becoming less bellicose. Is that possible? Is that right? Is that right? Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Um, yes, because I think there's too much suffering going on. The way it is, it's not working. And as I said, I really feel like Vladimir Putin does love his country. He does want Russia to be a power. But the way that he's going about it, I think, hasn't really worked. They're at a stalemate. They're at a place where nothing, what they want to happen is not happening. And I feel as though there's going to be a new energy coming in, and it's going to be more connected to the feminine. We have the King of Pentacles up there at the top of the first reading. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming in, the King and the Queen. Russia really is an energy. The energy of Russia, it is very much pentacle energy. Even when you do their numerology, because they have so many M's and V's and D's in their name, and generally they're long and they don't have a lot of consonants in their names. They tend to have a lot of pentacles. They have a lot of, when you add up their numbers and you correspond it to the tarot cards, it's pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. And Russia is a a country that knows what it feels like not to have enough to eat. Um, they don't have a great safety net. They don't, they don't have the resources to take care of their people, and the people are rising up. And I think that he's seeing the writing on the wall. And I think that if and when the United States get their wherewithal, if he hasn't changed things, they can put on pressure. They can put pressure on Russia that will sort of create more upheaval within the society. So if he can sort of work that before America comes to its senses, then um, perhaps things will settle down. We have to remember that um, Pluto and Saturn are now in that new phase. And the new phase is about building a new structure, a new power structure. And so, all right, I want to ask one more question. How is this going to affect Russia's relationship with the Ukraine? How is that going to affect Russia's relationship with the Ukraine? I'm going to pick 5 cards from somewhere in the deck. Russia and the Ukraine. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Four of Swords. They're not going to give up the Ukraine. They're not going to give up Crimea. They're going to hold on to that. Um, it has something to do with the gas lines, I think, running them through that area, and it has to do with I think, is it the Black Sea? Um, and the relationship there is there's a faded quality to it, and there are things that we don't know, that we don't see. There are hidden things that we're not aware of, um, and are not going to be divulged. So I think it's going to continue to be a place, whereas I feel like they're going to pull away a little bit from the Middle East with this change. I think they're going to stay in the Ukraine. That's still going to be a point of contention. So that's what I say. Like I said, I don't know that much about it. I've done a little bit of research, listened to Kim Iverson, who is really great with this kind of stuff. If you ever check her out, she did do a thing on Putin. So, and I think I think America likes to make Putin be, um, you know, unfortunately, the Dems especially blame everything. Everything is Putin, Putin, Putin. It's like it's like the Cold War never died. And so we need to be really careful about that. I'm not saying he's a good guy. I think that he's not a good guy. But I do think he loves his country. And he loves having money. But I think it's less narcissistic than, say, Trump. He wants to embody the strength of Russia, what Russia could be: respected, feared, strong, walking around without a shirt, on the horseback. That's all very macho stuff. And he wants to embody, they wants to, and Russia has all that energy. Russia definitely has the energy. But without the balance of the feminine, it's not good. And so I think we're going to see more of a balance between the masculine and the feminine. So I don't know. We'll see if I'm right. I hope I am. It would be great. I'd like to see them, getting off Ukraine's neck, but I'd like to see world peace too. Wouldn't that be great? All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe, comment below. And if you're interested in having a reading with me, there's links below that you can click on and connect. Have your astrology done, your numerology, your Kabbalah. It's great fun. I love doing it. I love getting to meet you guys and talk to you guys and talk about life and all the possibilities. Have yourself a lovely evening. Bye.